Welcome everyone to our Testimonial Mondays. My name is Giancarlo Torres and I am your friend. And every single Testimonial Monday, we have that. We have someone with a testimonial with the most important product in the world, Immunocal and Immunocal Platinum. These products are natural products. They were discovered in the 1980s by Dr. Bunos and Dr. Patricia Kongshaven. And after 20 years of investigations, they discovered that Immunocal and Immunocal Platinum does one thing. It raises the glutathione in our body. What is glutathione? And what can glutathione do? And today, that's what you are going to see. Now, before we start this testimonial, I have to make a statement from the FDA that the products that we will be talking about tonight are natural products per se. So we can't say that they treat or cure any disease. But when this molecule is raised in our body, great things can happen. And for this, I have the Kane family, Bill and Sue. I'm going to put them in the spotlight. And they're going to tell us a little bit on their testimonials, on what they saw. So I'm going to unmute you guys. Let's see. I think you guys can unmute yourselves too.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So can you guys hear me all right?
Yep.
Wonderful. Well, first off, Bill and Sue, thank you so much. Really, for saying yes for this testimonial. So really excited because originally we had Sue for the testimonial, but now we have both Sue and Bill. So we have double of the testimonial. So let's start with Sue. Ladies first. Okay. Who told you guys about Immunocal? Let's start with that.
Dina had given me a call, and she actually called me about my daughter's issues. And I don't know why we were talking about my issues too. So I started on the product too. We both started at the end of January. And then my husband started basically on 1 pack a day because we got that extra package. Remember that?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Well, the things that I noticed first for me was when she called me, I had shingles. I had them in my ears, in my mouth, in my nose, all over my head. And this was not anything new to me. I had them for about 10 years. Every time I had any stress, if I read anything stressful, if I watched the news, excuse me, anything like this. But within days, they started disappearing. I was able to breathe. My ears unclogged because they were so swelled, and I felt free. And the next time I had a stress, I didn't get them. I was like, I didn't get them. And I continued not getting them. Now, when I detoxed, I did detox a little bit here and there, but I knew it wasn't first from stress, and I knew it wasn't staying. The next thing I noticed was I had been exhausted all the time. I looked like I had a lot of energy. I could get up early. I didn't sleep well in the night, but I just felt this internal exhaustion. Well, that stopped quickly. Just within a couple of days, I felt I never got that huge exhaustion again. That was great. I also had a heart issue. I had an electrical blockage, and it's called a Wenke-Bach. And it would make me feel faint all the time.
Wow.
I would catch myself fainting all the time. I was in the hospital, had to wear monitors and different things. They put me on medicine, but my body doesn't agree with medicines, so they took me off of them within, I think, a week or so. And so I had that until I was on Immunocal. I don't have that at all. So I'm pretty excited about that. Fantastic. Another thing that I dealt with is allergies. A lot of allergies, a lot of severe food allergies, gluten, lactose, sugar, soy, grains, meat, coffee, tea, even decaf. The only thing I wasn't allergic to is fruits and vegetables, but if they were dried, they bothered me. So, and environmental issues, I would react instantly. If I was by something that I was allergic to, I would get like scratch marks on my neck. I would get open cuts by my lips, on my eyes, on my eyelids. And I was the same with food. If I ate wrong, I would instantly react. Well, 3 weeks after we were on the product, I had gluten, I had sugar, and no reaction. I was so excited to have that. And but the last thing I had was IBS. And IBS, it was pretty bad. And every time I was stressed, I also would get the IBS. And also kidney infections and stones, that it all had to do with my stress. Well, I don't have those issues anymore. I'm not wiped out anymore. I feel energetic. I'm excited.
Wonderful. Wow. So let's kind of review this, because you mentioned a couple of conditions. So you had shingles,
Mhm.
you had food sensitivities.
Mhm.
What else?
Heart issues,
Heart issues.
allergy. Okay, you did the allergies, exhaustion, kidney issues.
The IBS.
IBS was pretty big.
So approximately six bad situations.
Mhm.
And what you're telling us is that by consuming amino, by raising glutathione, most of those things kind of faded away, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Wow. That's just awesome. And Bill, from what I know of, you also have some testimonials or, that you want to share, I'm not sure personally or the family.
Yeah, well, if I know some of that are on tonight know me, but I've never really been into anything natural.
Mm.
I was always medicine because just the way I was brought up. And Sue's been doing this for a long time, even with other things. And I just thought, well, we got that free extra box, so I'll just try it. But not that I really doubted it, but I just thought, okay, if it's going to work, I'll say something, So initially, it helped me with my anxiety. Actually, I know Scott's going to laugh about this, but I started thinking I was getting some kind of Alzheimer because I was forgetting things.
Wow.
And Sue would tell me something and I wouldn't remember it. And the kids were starting to make fun of, not make fun, but just kind of, Dad, you're getting Alzheimer's, And I thought to myself, I'm thinking that this may be the beginning. I don't know, but it's gone. I don't feel like I have it anymore, going down that road. But and also, which is kind of a funny thing, is that I had a sort of a bald spot in the back of my head. Well, now I'm growing hair back there. I don't know if it's from that Unical or not, but that's even the barber or the girl that does my hair noticed it. So.
Wow, fantastic. Well, you know what? I was once talking with someone about Immunocal, and he was mentioning to me about that problem about hair. And then I called our good friend Jim and I said, Jim, can Immunocal help with hair loss? And what the information says is that our hairs, part of it is made of cysteine.
Mhm.
And Immunocal is cysteine. That's all it is. It's pure cysteine. So when you consume it, actually maintains my hair growth. So fantastic, Bill.
Yeah.
So not only did it help you with your anxiety and memory, but also with your hair loss.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So Bill,
It-
have you changed a little bit, when it comes to your attitude towards natural stuff?
Mhm. Yeah, he is.
this natural stuff. What's nice about it is that you don't have to take a lot of pills. You just drink this stuff. It's quick. I do take the vitamins, but some of the things that Sue had done was a lot of extra things.
Mhm.
I just got a funny text from my son-in-law.
Yeah.
But I like the simplicity of it, and everything that's in it's helping your body.
Wonderful.
In areas that you never really thought of.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Leave the best for last. It's Vanessa's
Please.
experience.
Mhm.
And Vanessa, I can see why he wasn't super into natural things. She was on, in the last many years, 50 to 60 products a day. And this, you'll see why as I go through her experience. She was born with multiple issues. She had PPD, ONS, which is on the autism spectrum. And she was extremely stressed. She didn't necessarily, other people couldn't tell maybe, but we could tell, and she would, to hurt herself, do things that really showed her stress. But one of the first things we noticed with her was she became calm. Within a couple days, she became calm. She didn't like to be touched. If we touched her, she would wipe it off or move, but she started hugging us and making me stay there long. And that was very significant. And then she lost the inflammation in her body. So she went from a size 10 to a size 8 within a couple weeks. And she would talk to imaginary friends usually, and not pay attention to you, look up and go around the house talking to them. She doesn't do that at all. She used to hum regularly, which we weren't sure if it had to do with something in her head that she was hearing or not, but she stopped doing that. And she also, she did other things, but I will go on to say why she did some of these things. She had AVMs near the brainstem, in the cerebellum of her brain. She had to have brain surgery when she was 10. She had 2 of them then, but when she was 13, she had another one in the same spot. So when they did the surgery, there was a mistake made, and they got glue in the main artery of the brain, which caused her to have a stroke on the table. And from that point on, she was deaf on the left, and she had multiple strokes and kept having. They had her on Plavix and different things. It didn't stop her. So I took her to any place, holistic place that I knew that we felt safe to take her to help her. We were able to get to a point where she didn't have them, that she was on all these products just for her brain, just to keep the inflammation down, because if she got a virus, it would start inflaming. That would cause a stroke because she didn't have enough room in that artery anymore. So she's off most of those products. She also has neurological issues, shaking on the left. And the neurologist and natural people said that this will never stop. Her brain is tired. So it has stopped. She also jerked the shoulder. That has stopped. And for the most part. And she has very cold limbs, hands and feet, and they're now warm. And her eyes also had so many issues wrong with them. She had to have eye therapy. There was 18 things wrong, and she didn't see in 3D. Those are just some of the things, but she now has eye-hand coordination, where she is able to cut things she never cut before. She never cut shapes before, and she's able to read. Her comprehension is so good. She also had Lyme's disease and mono. She had this for 12 years, the Lyme's disease, and she had 9 strains of it. So anyway, she is now off all the products for the Lyme's disease also. And then she also had severe allergies, where if she had a very tiny bit of sugar or any of the other things, she would not know what she was doing. She couldn't control how she behaved, and then she wouldn't remember it either. Now she had cake, she's had some gluten. I'm like, and we've been in shock. I mean, And I'm like, I can't believe the difference. It's amazing to us.
Wow. Well, you know what? Usually after these testimonials, like I have to put a clear title. I have no idea what title I'm going to put for this testimony. I truly don't. Like I think I've heard 10, 15 conditions, what, in 15 minutes, that's incredible. Okay. That's incredible. And it's starting to become not surprising. I think that's the best part. And what we're super happy that Dina did not stay quiet and told you guys about this, really, because, sometimes we're scared and our friends and all that. But if Dina would have not told you guys, none of this would have happened. So before we end this fantastic Zoom, for the ones that are watching this live, for the ones that are watching the video, what would you tell the people that are watching this, again, live or video? Let's say they're scared. Let's say, like you guys, maybe like Bill, maybe they're all about conventional medicine. Maybe they're frustrated with natural supplements, and for good reason, let's be honest. And they're just kind of scared, and I'm not sure if it's something else, but I like the info. I'm not sure if I should make a decision. What would you guys say? And let's start with Bill.
Okay. Well, now that I know what it does, I mean, we're telling everybody that we pretty much know. I tell people that I was not looking for, I have fairly good health as it is, so I wasn't really searching for something, but I thought, well, I'll take it. And it made a believer out of me. And so, I started off with just one thing a day, and now I'm on 4 because I have some stomach issues. So, but I tell people, just give it a try. It's helped us with things. It can't hurt. And the ones that have gotten it are very happy to have it.
Wonderful. How about you, Sue? What would you say?
I would say if you're scared, talk to some of the people that have gone through it. And like Jim helped me twice. And I kept saying, would I be able to get her off these things? Would I be able to do this? And I was scared to get her off things and just rely on that. But when I saw the changes, I was just so happy. And I would definitely encourage someone to go on it.
Wonderful. Well, Bill and Sue, thank you so much. This was a treat, not only for me, but for everybody, that's watching this live and through video. And the best part about this is that Dina helped you guys. And now by doing this, as for accepting this invitation, now this video will be shared thousands of times. So your stories have helped thousands of people. So Bill and Sue, thank you so much, really. And I hope that in the future we'll meet in person and that you guys can be able to help so many more people. Thank you.
Nice. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. And for everybody that is watching this for the first time, go back to the person who sent you the link and say, okay, first of all, thank you for saying this to me. And you know what? I want to be like Bill and Sue, and I want to have their stories, and you will have the ImmunoCal experience. That's it for today, folks. My name is Giancarlo Torres, and I am your friend. Thank you.